Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is your host, JD. I hope you're all doing well and are having a great end to your week. Before I get into anything, I do have to let you guys know, and some of you have noticed this recently, with a couple of topics I have been talking about, and it's always when a certain community gets discussed. YouTube has been a bit funny with the comment section. There will be hundreds of comments left by you guys, but you'll only see, what, 4 or 5. So you'll have to click newest comments if it happens with this video to see your comment perhaps, or all the other ones. This hasn't happened recently with any other topic, so to me, it seems like the system, the algorithm, is trying to discourage you guys from leaving a comment or whatever. I've spoken to YouTube, obviously they come out and say, oh, there's nothing wrong, but the trend seems to say otherwise, so we'll see what happens with this video. But carrying on with this episode, recently at Capitol Hill, there has been a lot of drama surrounding women's bathrooms after Congresswoman Nancy Mace a few weeks ago pushed for women to have their private spaces used by only women at Capitol Hill, and this mainly came about because of Sarah McBride, who will be the first ever trans member of Congress, so naturally the concern over women's bathrooms is going to come into play, as it should. But regardless of what's going on with this whole thing at Capitol Hill, we shouldn't be living in a time anyway, and you guys don't need me to say this, but we shouldn't be living in a time where men identifying as women can go into women's safe spaces, private spaces, just based off what? A thought, a feeling, because that's all it really is. And it's wrong. But not so long after, Speaker Mike Johnson did announce that individuals now would have to use single-sex facilities that correspond with their biological sex. Wow, some common sense. Doesn't seem like we get that too often these days, and this hasn't gone down too well, as you would imagine. Even before this announcement came about, people were facing threats on their life from the Be Kind Brigade. Wait, people not acting very kind who say be kind to everybody? Who could have seen that one coming? But with this announcement, and on top of all of those threats people were facing, as you can see with the title and thumbnail of this video, there was a protest at the US Capitol Hill complex involving trans activists because, well, they weren't very happy about this. They're very upset about it. Look, my heart does go out to them. It really does. You know, not getting your way for the first time in, what, 4 years must be a very traumatizing thing. I'm sure you'll get over it nonetheless. Now, before we get into this any further, as always, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm going to ask for. Make sure to leave a like rating, as it really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video around, follow my socials down below in the description, and let's get into it. Yeah, you're going to lose brain cells at this one, trust me. I've never said that one before. More than a dozen transgender activists, including notorious military intelligence leaker Chelsea Manning, were arrested Thursday after storming a women's restroom inside the US Capitol complex. You can't make this stuff up. The activists were protesting a new rule unveiled by House Speaker Mike Johnson last month, requiring individuals to use single-sex facilities that correspond with their biological sex. Common sense. Approximately 15 people were arrested for DC Code 22-1307, crowding, obstructing, or incommoding for illegally protesting inside the Cannon House office building, a Capitol Police spokesperson told the Post. Manning, a 36-year-old former Army intelligence analyst, was sentenced to 35 years in prison in 2013 for leaking classified information to WikiLeaks, but was released in 2017 after receiving a commutation from then-President Barack Obama. Demonstrators staging the sit-in held banners that read "Flush bathroom bigot." And Congress stopped pissing on our rights as they directed chants at Johnson and Nancy Mace. Mace and her staff, as I mentioned earlier, have received several vile threats in the wake of the Congresswoman's push to limit access to single-sex facilities. Remember, these are the very same people who say, oh, we're so kind because of everybody, yet they're going ahead and doing this. But now let's just check out some of the video footage of this protest. First and foremost, we have Libs of TikTok who goes on to post, men pretending to be women and queer and LGBTQ activists held a dance party in the women's bathroom on Capitol Hill today to protest banning men from women's bathrooms. Oh man. I mean, you can't hear any sound because I'm having to get rid of it for copyright reasons, but this is just embarrassing. Yeah, very stunning, very brave, progressive. Yeah, that's enough of that. I don't want to see any more cringy dancing from these people. But the insanity doesn't stop there. I wish it did. One of these protesters went ahead and peed in the women's bathroom in the Capitol Hill to protest Nancy Mace. It's a fetish. Yeah. I think we all figured that one out.
I'm coming in the ladies' room to shake the dew off my lily. I'm gonna shake the dew off my lily. I'm gonna pop a squat. I swear nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm just going pee.
Shouldn't be in there.
Ooh! So I'm sitting in the toilet and I'm going pee. I know this is newsworthy. I don't know why. But I just wanted to let you know that everything's coming out okay. And I hope you have a really nice day. I'm coming in the ladies'
these people
room.
are unhinged. Imagine being so upset by this that as a dude, you record yourself going in there, saying the stuff that he's saying, sitting down in the women's bathroom and acting like it's so funny. Sometimes it's just better for me to say nothing. Videos get censored a lot as it is. But we have this video of these people actually doing a sit-in here, and this was posted by the Washington Post.
Speaker Johnson, Nancy Mace! Speaker Johnson, Nancy Mace! Our agendas are no debate! Our agendas are no debate! Democrats, throw a sign! Trans lives are on the line! Democrats,
Why are you wearing a mask?
throw a sign! Trans lives are on the line! Trans rights are under attack! What do we do? And they'll fight back! Trans rights are under attack! What do we do? And they'll fight back! Trans rights are under attack! What do we do? And they'll fight back!
There they are getting arrested, as they should be. Lunatics, man. But this is what these people do, man. They make it seem like the world is ending, their lives are going to end. But we have Nancy Mace here, who has responded to all of this, and I think you'll find this pretty funny.
All right, so some tranny protesters showed up at the Capitol today to protest my bathroom bill, but they got arrested, poor things. So I have a message for the protesters who got arrested. You ready? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney be present during any question. If you cannot afford an attorney, I doubt many of you can, one will be provided to
Facts.
you at the government's expense.
Look, at the end of the day, if you agree with men going into women's bathrooms or women going into men's bathrooms, you're crazy. It shouldn't be happening. We all know the issues that can come about with this whole thing. And it's funny because these leftist, liberals, woke activists who do agree with it, they talk about women's rights every day, women's safety. Yet when it comes to this and women perhaps feeling threatened by a dude in their restroom, bathroom, whatever you want to call it, nah, that's wrong. They can't feel unsafe about that. You're a bigot. You're just being mean and hateful. You must accept a dude coming into your safe space. And hopefully when Trump is officially president, we can see a lot of things reversed there, not only with bathrooms at Capitol Hill, but across all states, and then also the situation involving women's sports as well, because these are the spaces that are being affected by this whole ideology. Leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on these trans activists protesting? I'd like to know. If you have enjoyed, once again, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.